3 Roman legions, over 15,000 elite soldiers, vanished into a forest. No survivors, no mercy, no explanation that could soften the truth. When news reached Rome, the most powerful man in the world collapsed. The Emperor Augustus, ruler of an empire that feared nothing, was heard crying out in despair, "Varus, give me back my legions!" This is the story of the event that didn't just destroy an army, it shook an empire. At the dawn of the 1st century AD, Rome stood unmatched. Under Augustus, the empire had achieved stability after years of civil war. Borders expanded, trade flourished, order replaced chaos. But Rome's ambition had no limits. Beyond the Rhine River lay Germania, a vast, untamed land. Forests stretched endlessly. Tribes resisted control. To Rome, Germania was the next conquest. To its people, it was home worth dying for. Rome needed a leader to govern the region. They chose Publius Quinctilius Varus. Varus was experienced, but not a battlefield genius. He believed Germania was already under Roman control. He was wrong. Among his allies was a man named Arminius. Educated by Rome, trained as a soldier, trusted completely. But Arminius had a different loyalty. Arminius secretly united Germanic tribes. Groups that once fought each other now shared one goal: destroy Rome's presence forever. He fed Varus false reports of rebellion. He convinced him to march his legions deep into unfamiliar territory. The Roman army entered the Teutoburg Forest. Heavy armor slowed them down. Rain turned paths into mud. Visibility dropped. The perfect battlefield for an ambush. Then it began. Arrows rained from unseen positions. War cries echoed through the trees. Roman formations collapsed. They couldn't fight as they were trained. No open field. No clear enemy. Only chaos. For 3 days the attack continued. Roman soldiers were cut down in confusion. Officers lost control. The mighty Roman war machine was helpless. As defeat became inevitable, Varus made a final decision. Rather than face capture, he took his own life. Roman officers followed. The remaining soldiers were slaughtered or enslaved. 3 entire legions, 17, 18, 19, were wiped out. Their numbers were never used again. It wasn't just a defeat, it was annihilation. When news reached Rome, shock spread quickly. But the greatest reaction came from Augustus himself. The emperor who had brought peace to Rome was devastated. According to historians, he wandered his palace, striking his head against walls, crying, "Varus, give me back my legions." For years, he refused to cut his hair or beard in mourning. This wasn't just military loss, it was personal. Rome never fully recovered its confidence in Germania. The Rhine became the empire's permanent border. Expansion stopped. What could have been a Roman Germany never happened. The battle changed the map of Europe forever and proved something Rome rarely admitted: it could be defeated. The Teutoburg disaster became a warning. Overconfidence leads to downfall. Trust can be weaponized, and even the greatest empires have limits. Arminius became a symbol of resistance. Rome became more cautious. History shifted because of one ambush in a forest. The forest still stands today, quiet, unchanged, holding secrets beneath its soil. Somewhere beneath the trees lie the remains of soldiers who marched believing Rome could never fall. They were wrong. If this story gave you chills, you're exactly where you belong. Subscribe to Vault of History, like this video, and hit the notification bell, because we don't just tell history, we bring its most powerful moments back to life. And tell me in the comments, do you think Rome could have avoided this disaster, or was it inevitable?